So what are we doing today? This package from Hungary. Shipping to me. Yeah, I'll open it up. So I made a video about, I don't know, 4 years back now going. About this. It's a PowerLeap K6-III 400 upgrade, a socket 5 to socket 7 upgrade for a socket 5 motherboard, obviously, to upgrade it to a K6-III processor. It didn't work. Well, it kind of worked, but I kept getting blue screens. So ever since, I was just in a hunt for, a replacement to see if this is a problem with, the power here or what have you, or maybe it's a problem with the CPU. I don't know. I wanted to get something to another one to test and just to see if it works. Like I said, that was about 4 years ago. Finally, on eBay, another one of these. Well, this is just the socket converter. This does not have the CPU. This does not have, there's no heatsink fan with it, nothing. No cables, just the converter. And for some reason, I paid 4 times as much just for this as I did for that 4 years ago. So, it's going to be hard for me to show in a video, so I'm going to skip right to it. I'm going to pop the stuff off of here, put it onto there, hopefully have it run in this, and I can finally get L2 cache on my Packard Bell 410 CD. That is the goal. I want L2 cache. That's all I want for this anymore. L2 cache, please. First thing I want to do, however, is to make a clone of the SSD that was in the Packard Bell. SSD in a Packard Bell? Well, see my other video if you want to know more about that. But so the last time that I was trying to do this upgrade, I'd keep getting blue screens on Windows 2000 boot up, and at a certain point, Windows corrupted itself. It was just too much. So in order for me to not go ahead and reinstall Windows, yeah, it's a good idea of making a image of the drive before I proceed. So that's just a cautionary thing. Okay, so the heatsink is off. That took a little more effort than, well, actually I knew it was going to take a little bit of effort. This pink stuff, I don't know, it's like, it was like glue, but one of these, jab it, jab it, jab it, jab it, jab it, jab it, carefully. Yep, and it came off. Gonna clean this up, and then get the CPU out of this socket and put it over here, and I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. Is it gonna make a difference? Is it gonna make a difference? I hope so. This stuff is stupid. It's almost like somebody put a piece of chewing gum in between this, and that's sticky. That's not coming off easy, but more elbow grease, I guess. Had to use more appropriate stuff, but okay, yeah, finally off of that. A bit of Goo Gone, and then wiping off with alcohol. I seem to have scraped the CPU when getting that pry tool in there, but yes, it's a K6-III, 2.2 volt. Keep that in mind, because there are dip switches underneath here to set voltage and multiplier and whatever. Need to revisit that, make sure that it's all set correctly. This is still the old, yes, I need to keep track of this. This is still the old socket converter. This is the new one. So now I need to get the CPU out of the socket. But yes, that bubble gum is gone. CPU removed from the old. That's the old. Released from that. It's a chip cooler as well. Yeah. pry anything with it. So next I'm going to make sure that like I said, the dip switches are correct. And I think the next part of this video, you'll see it in the Packard Bell. So onward and upward. Okay, so this is very weird, and I'm glad I rechecked this. And I was saying about the voltage of the CPU. It says 2.2. Yeah, do you see that? 2.2 volt core, and it's a K6-III. Okay, found the manual again, and it says a K6-III has a 2.4 volt, and therefore when I had it set up before, I had the dip switches in the 2.4 volt configuration. I need the 2.2. Did I try that? Did I try 2.2 as well and it didn't work? Did I unintentionally, did I fry it? Well, I mean, not fry it, but I mean, cause it to be unreliable because it had too high of a voltage for who knows how long. Because this is directly from the manual. This is directly from the manual. It says a K6-III is a 2.4 volt processor. And this would come, like that. But this one is not a 2.4 volt processor. Now, worst comes to worst, I do have a 366 AMD K6-III, and and I said this before, I'll say it again, I'd rather have a slower CPU because there's a 400 K6-II in there right now. I'd rather have a slower clock speed a bit if I can actually get L2. I really want to try it with L2. But, okay, so that is extremely interesting, and I'm going to have to set the new one to the 2.2 volt. Make sure it's set to 2.2 volt. Unless they updated their installation at some point. So I just found that interesting. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it's coming back to me. I do remember taking a look at this and trying different voltages, so I didn't just stick at 2.4, but now I know the CPU should be at 2.2. I never had that heatsink off of the CPU, so I didn't know. I was just going by the documentation, man. I should have probably checked that, maybe, but anyway, I remember seeing this chart now again, so I will set it to 2.2 and cross my fingers. K6-III is in with the new inverter. The K6-II is out. And you ever have the feeling when you're starting further and further into a project and realizing that what you're doing probably won't make a lick of difference? That's how I feel now. So, I don't know. Well, I mean, let's turn it on. Yeah, that was very unceremonious. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Why do I have it plugged into here? Wow, Matt. You're not thinking. You have an external card in here. Yeah, external card. Yeah. Take two. Now, this is not probably going to prove anything because the old CPU board, converter board, did the same, it was able to post. So, yes, cool. Yes, it's a Pentium 138. No, it ain't. So, yeah, like I said, the multiplier on the thing takes over, so at least it's posting. Now, yep, of course, there's no drives hooked up, so we are, gonna fail on that. So I'll hook the drives up, and, oof, yeah, okay, all right, hook the drives up, and then that is the moment of proof. Why am I delaying this? Come on, Matt. Didn't hook everything back up. It's all teetering. do it. Yes, I am waiting in anticipation. Please do not blue screen. You're here with me. Could be for not, or real time, real time. Of course, the, let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah! Of course. Wow. Wow. Okay. What do I do now? Okay, so I have another K6-III here. Maybe I should have tried this first. But, you know, I never took the old CPU out of, like, that bubble gum was there for a long time, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It's a 380. I probably don't have, it doesn't have the right multiplier for it. I have to run it at 350. Do I want to do it? I want to see if it works. I just want to see if it works. The 380 is in here, is in the new converter. I need to redo the dip before I put it in. But first, sanity check. Put the 400 K6-II back in, just to make sure that the machine can still boot to Windows 2000 and that it is not corrupted. So I'm not going to let you sit through that. I'll let you know if the sanity check works, but yeah, blurry, but Windows is not corrupted. So you know what would be interesting though first, if this works, to maybe should bench something. Because I know the 400 megahertz K6-III will outdo a K6-II. Let's see if the 380 I can only clock up to 366. Let's see if even if the 366 works with the L2 cache, should that be faster than a 400 K6-II? I'm just going to do a rudimentary CPU Z thing here. So, you know what? No, I didn't do the test. I'm too impatient. 380's in there now. Clocked at 366. Leaving some performance on the table there. It's a 66 megahertz frontside bus. That's the most that this machine can do. I like it. So it's 66 times. Ooh, wait a second. That was at 100. And that's an interesting. That's interesting. But whatever. Let's see. You know, in Windows it should say 366. Obviously, the other one said 400. Can I overclock it? Or if this works, man, I'm getting ahead of myself. See, I'm saying if this works, this is and will there be an improvement? Yay. Oh, what? It was the CPU all along. Okay then. Okay, this is. Is this going to be faster? But oh, okay. This is the first time this machine is actually. Okay, am I jinxing myself here? Oh, okay. Is that faster? Is that faster? Do I go ahead and get another 400 megahertz K6-III? So I can just say I maxed it out. And I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. But, or am I just insane? So, yeah, 365. Level 2 cache. Okay. At long last, 410 CD has a L2 cache in it. I think I'm just going to leave the video as is right now. I think this is, I'm going to let it sit, let it do its thing, but I'll put, I'll put some thermal on there. Not bubble gum, I'm just going to put like, regular part, whatever I have, the Noctua stuff, whatever, but bad CPU. Bad. Although, like I said before, it's rated at 2.2, and I'm sure all of its life it was at 2.4, because the documentation for that socket 5 to socket 7, or socket 7 to socket 5. Anyway, the converter, it says to run it at 2.4 volts, which is not right. By the way, the 380 is clocked at 2.2, or not clocked, is set to 2.2 volts as well. How well do these things overclock? And no, that's it. That's enough for today. Thanks for watching, and take care of all. Bye. Okay, so just a few loose ends. I had the other K6-III in this machine. I had a video about it before. Funnily enough, this one was running it at 366 as well. This board really shouldn't actually handle through 366 megahertz processor. It's in the other video, but it's actually is set to like a 1.5 multiplier, which now treats it as a 5.5. Yeah, so it'd be 66 and 5.5. So I don't know how that worked out with this, but now this is CPU-less. Do I put that 400 in? Maybe it's just a quirky thing with that. Maybe not. It's still run at 366. There's no way that anything could get higher on that one. And I want to say that this clock battery, every time that I use this, yes, that clock battery right there, that's the original from 1995. It is currently, well, let's see, is it? Yes, October 17th, 2021, 12:09. Okay, here we go. It's 12:06, but October 17th. This battery never dies. This battery is 26 years old? It's 26 years old. Let's see, it's October 5th. Wait, how do you read that? I don't know. My family got this around. This it's October. It was like right before Halloween in 1995. So this, she's 26 years old with me. Okay, it finally has L2 cache. Anyway, okay, this is the end of the video. Take care. Bye bye. Okay, I swear this is going to be the end of the video. But looking up information about that, the K6-III running at 366, set to 1.5 multiplier. This is on the K6-II wiki, that the K6-II and K6-II Plus, and apparently the K6-III, integrated motherboard clock multiplier set the setting of 2, interpreted as 6. So apparently also 1.5 is interpreted as 5.5. So mystery solved. And I went ahead and ordered a 400. I needed to do it. You know I needed to do it. All right. Bye.